In their 2008 piece, Stone Romero and Rasopa provide this helpful table on page 346 that gives some options for strengthening the design of a study that's meant to test mediation, and thereby strengthening the causal inferences that can be made from that study. So as you can see, the first study on the list, the 2 randomized experimental design, has the strongest causal inferences. And that just means that we have 2 experiments where in one we manipulate the IV and observe its effect on the mediator, and in the second study we manipulate the mediator and observe its effects on the DV. So if there's any way that you can ethically do that or have the flexibility to employ some randomization into the study, it's really helpful and can contribute potentially a lot of great information to the field. One of my students employed this particular design, and she did on Qualtrics, and Qualtrics is great, as you may know, with randomly assigning folks to conditions, and we found the data was pretty clean compared to some non-experimental mediations that I have also done in the past, and it worked out pretty well. So even if you can't manipulate the mediator, another option is to manipulate only the IV and then just measure the mediator and the DV. So I've employed this design as well in the past, and the causal inferences are a little bit better than if you had a totally non-experimental design. And so again, if you have any flexibility to be able to employ randomization, either for both X and M or for just the IV, it can be really helpful and potentially contribute some information to the field that we haven't had in the past. Just as an FYI, I have observed that at least in my field, non-experimental design for mediation is becoming unacceptable. So if you just take a survey and collect people's data on X and M and Y and then conduct a mediation analysis, that's really not looked upon as favorably and is less likely to get published. More often than not, people are manipulating the IV at least. So they're taking that independent variable and finding a way to assign people to conditions so that the impact on at least the mediator can be observed. So that's something that I've noticed. So again, if this isn't possible, I think that a non-experimental design may be worth doing, but just know that you will probably have to use more rationale for justifying that design than you would have to use in some of the other, than you would have to use if you employed some of the other designs that are listed here.